Hmm? It seems the guards are storming the building. Titan, get back to the entrance. Hmm? It seems the guards are storming the building. Titan, get back to the entrance. Hmm? It seems the guards are storming the building. Titan, get back to the entrance. Hmm? It seems the guards are storming the building. Titan, get back to the entrance. Hmm? It seems the guards are storming the building. Titan, get back to the entrance. Find some time to get this elevator operational.
Do not stray too far from the elevators, Raiden. Use the weapons around you to slow them down. Throw everything at them you can.
Find some time to get this elevator operational.
Do not stray too far from the elevators. Use the weapons around you to slow them down. Throw everything at them you can.
security purposes, the building is divided into upper and lower halves. The lower area consists of offices and meeting space for staff and visitors, while confidential military projects and technical research are restricted to the upper levels.
So that's where the brains in the server room will be,
The
up
building
top.
is divided into upper and lower halves. But that elevator can only access the lower floor. You need to get to the 20th floor and pass confidential military projects to reach the upper area.
Let me guess. Time to find another left-hand brains in the server
Well,
room will
that
be.
is the problem. Security cyborgs will not have sufficient clearance. But managers and senior staff and all they need to evacuate those out.
So,
The only option is to cut the power to the security gate, which will not be easy. It is powered by no less than 3 systems, including a backup power supply. You will need to destroy all of the electrical control panels to disable them. In any case, you should arrive at the 20th floor soon. Cut the power to the security gate, which will not be easy. It is powered by no less than 3 electrical panels are most likely hidden in the walls. You will use your enhanced AR to search for any unusual heat sources inside the wall. You should arrive at the 20th floor soon. Cut the power to the security gate, which will not be easy. It is powered by no less than 3 electrical panels are most likely hidden in the walls. You will use your enhanced AR to search for any unusual heat sources inside the wall. You should arrive at the 20th floor soon. Cut the power to the security gate, which will not be easy. It is powered.
Where are these electrical panels?
I believe they are hidden in the walls. Use your enhanced AR to search for any unusual heat sources.
Courtney,
Yeah?
you caught all that. Guess I was Jack the Ripper all along. All that talk about justice. And here I am. Just another killer.
Raiden,
Listen, I want you off this mission. You don't have to go through this. Kev or Doc can handle saving for me.
Raiden, I don't want...
It's my responsibility to stop them before they make another Jack. It's my duty, no one else's. That's the way it is. Live by the battlefield, die by the battlefield.
Raiden, listen.
Courtney, this isn't the place for you. Keep working with me, and you're gonna wind up someplace dark.
I'm fine with that.
What?
They're kidnapping kids. They're ripping their bodies, tearing up their souls to make soldiers. I feel like they have to pay for this. If I just quit here, how would I live with myself?
Courtney.
I mean, maybe I'd be happier going back to school, getting my MBA, making 6 figures. But now I know. I've seen the truth. And I can't just forget it. Maybe I can't do what you can, but come on. At least I can handle your data. So do you want to save or not? All right, we're set.
You're sure about this?
Positive. Look, you know you aren't Jack the Ripper. I mean, sure, you don't exactly hate every minute of your job out there, but the Raiden I'm talking to right now, he's the same one I've always known. The one who'd put his life on the line to protect the innocent, not just some maniac with a knife.
Who knows? Maybe I'm just out for revenge against everyone who made me this way.
It's more than that, Raiden. That much I know.
In any case, I'm going to stop this VR training.
All right. Good luck, Raiden.
Well, Boris, that's Jack. What did you think? I read that only 1 in 50 soldiers can kill with 0 hesitation. Guess I'm a 2%er, huh? I know what they went through, yeah. But I sure as hell didn't let it stop me.
No, I guess not.
Regular guys, they couldn't handle it. All the blood and body parts, the fear in dying eyes. Me, though, I like it. A lot. No hesitation, no regrets. Maybe it's in my blood. Maybe it's the Sears program. Probably both. The younger you learn a thing, the better you retain it, you know? I remember Liberia like it was yesterday. All the abuse, the threats at gunpoint. Next thing I know, I'm getting off on cutting guys to shreds.
Raiden.
But afterwards it was tough. Especially once I got to the US. I got counseling and education. But every time I talked with someone normal, I felt like all the killing I'd done was gonna crush me. And it didn't stop. Not in my dreams, anyway. I'd hear voices at night, calling out all my crimes, but I couldn't shut them out. The rest of my crew adapted to American life well enough, but I never could.
And it returns only now. I've always known you have a dark part in your mind. Perhaps I should not have hired you at all. Perhaps you should not be near Battlefield.
The hell with that. If I hadn't signed up, I wouldn't be here to help put an end to this. I gotta do what I can to stop that VR training. I'm not the only one suffering. I need to do this for my old friends. The boys back in Liberia who didn't survive. I survived all the killing, thrived on it, but the experience destroyed them.
Duh.
Sorry. I better get moving.
That's some serious security they got there, huh? Pretty far cry from what we got at Maverick.
An electric... Ah, I found you! No choice now!
Oh, fuck me! Nice try!
One down, two to go. Keep at it right now.
Shit! Get off!
There should be an electrical panel nearby. Use your enhanced AR to locate it. An electrical panel nearby. Use your enhanced AR to locate it. Excellent! Just one more!
They keep on coming!
Ah, the security gate. It is composed of steel alloy bonded by a high-frequency electrical current. It should unlock once the power has been cut. Yes, that should take care of security. Now, head back to the gate.
Contact!
Shall I activate your pain inhibitors now?
No, keep them off. I need it this way.
Well, as you wish. I must say, I have turned more than a few men into cyborgs, but you... Well, your past is most,
What you getting at, Doc? Most of the time, you're working with First World ex-military. Grown men. Compared to the average Third World child soldier, I can't really complain. Most of them, they're the sort of guerrillas your typical patient gets paid to slaughter.
Perhaps, but,
This shouldn't be news to you, Doc.
yes, but,
Look, just help me take care of those brains after I bring them back. I do my business, you do yours.
yes. They're pouring in from everywhere. This is crazy.
Get off!
You do not have to fight attack every enemy you encounter, Ryder. Try and keep moving.
Nice of them to blow open the door for me, yeah? Idiots. Perhaps they could be put to use. Keep climbing like that. It will be much easier for you. Raiden, respond! Raiden! Raiden! Keep climbing like that. It will be much easier for you. Good, Raiden, yes! Right a ways up now, yeah? Almost there. I have just finished analyzing the latest security data. You should find an indoor garden up ahead.
A garden? Sounds fancy.
A Japanese garden, to be precise. It is an area set aside for VIPs. Apparently, one of World Marshall's directors is a rather serious Japanese culture enthusiast.
All right. So what's this got to do with me? Is there something I need from the garden?
Not at all. You need only pass through that area to arrive at a freight elevator. I found a route to the elevator controls through the unit we hijacked downstairs. I have located the server room as well. You can reach it via the freight elevator.
Great work, Doc.
Elementary, my dear Raiden. Now, head for the garden. The main exit is sealed. I very much... You can get through there. The catwalk above you is connected to a corridor meant for transporting materials. You can take that to the elevator. The main exit is sealed. I very much doubt you can get through there. The catwalk above you was connected to a corridor meant for transporting materials. You can take that to the elevator. What's wrong? Answer me! Raiden! Raiden! They found you! The main exit is sealed. I very much doubt you can get through there. The catwalk above you was connected to a corridor meant for transporting materials. You can take that to the elevator.
Answer me! Raiden? Raiden!
They found you! The main exit is sealed. I very much doubt you can get through there. The catwalk above you is connected to a corridor meant for transporting materials. You can take that to the elevator. All right, follow the catwalk straight ahead to reach the elevator.
My apologies, Raiden. I seem to have fallen behind.
No worries. Actually, I should thank you.
What are you talking about?
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have gotten Jack back.
Then, that is your true nature.
More or less. Still interested?
I find no reason to alter my objectives. From the moment we met, you have acted on emotional urges. You speak of protecting those weaker than you. Such people number in the billions. It is impossible. You cannot save every human being in the world. You cannot save every street child. After extended observation, I have come to a conclusion. Your actions are rooted in affinity for those from similar circumstances as yours.
Huh. Guess so. Not much of a superhero after all, huh?
However, your emotional status is understandable. Perhaps I share this same affinity.
Well, if that's what you feel, then glad to have you along.
Roger.
You can reach the server room via the freight elevator just ahead. Another freight platform! Look out! Incoming! The elevator cannot take much more of this. Jump to that adjacent platform. Oh, the platform is losing speed. Scheiße! The tripods are interfering. Guys, clear them out of the shaft. Do not let them block the elevator. They are deploying security from the top floor to the freight elevators. Your path to the server room leads right through them.
Ah!
「
Ah!
The server room's ahead?
Yes, according to what I have here.
What should I expect to find? If they're VR training those brains, I'm guessing it won't look like your typical IT department.
Quite right. Most of it will likely be occupied by life support units. Feeding oxygen and nutrition to the brains they have stored, you know. They would also need a server to feed them the VR data, but in terms of structure, it's really more brain storage and maintenance than a server room. But no doubt it makes a convenient euphemism for what they are really doing there.
Yeah, like how CIA agents refer to where they work as the company.
Indeed. Something like that would never arouse the suspicions of rank-and-file staff who may hear it. And I'm sure those complicit in this operation feel better not calling it the VR training room. Even something so simple as a name can help one ignore the truth of what they are doing. Truly fascinating how the human brain works.
So this, whatever room, that's where Sundowner's waiting, right? If he wants a fight, I wish he'd just get on with it. He didn't seem the type to run and hide.
Well, he is in charge of security, but I suspect this is not about business. If I had to guess, I would say he is toying with you, testing you, perhaps.
Whatever he's doing, it won't change what's going to happen once I finally catch up with him. Miss Trawl. She's...
No. A spare body, if I had to guess. Likely controlled by an AI.
Added Fairmont soon? Well, if it's AI controlled, it should pose no problem for you, yes?
What happened? What is going on? Raiden, answer me! Raiden! Damn it!